Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 10 to 15 minute mommy makeup routine. It is this right here, very glowy, very dewy. It's not super full beat glam, but it's also not bum looking, you know, like I feel like it's just like right in between. It's the perfect makeup look for me. Before we get started into today's video though, if you're not yet part of TSQUAD family, please subscribe in the link below. Hit the notification bell so YouTube alerts you when I do upload a video, which is 3 times a week, every single week. So don't forget to follow me on social media. Also, just because you're a mom doesn't mean that you need to look like a bum 24/7, even though I do. I don't wear makeup all the time, and I most definitely do not wear full glam like what you guys see me on Snapchat or Instagram. That's not me. That's just filming me, you know? But this is me right here. This is the makeup that I probably wear most of the time when I'm trying to look decent. But for the most part, I am not wearing any makeup. And that recently started because I feel like my skin has just gotten so much better throughout the months. And it's because of a serum that I've been using that I've been obsessed over. I feel like it's definitely brightened my skin, toned down my rosacea, fixed the darkness around my mouth, and all that jazz. But with all that being said, guys, if you want to learn how to recreate this look, if you want to know what products I'm wearing on my skin, if you want to know the tips that I have for all you mommies out there, even if you're not a mom, I feel like this is the perfect makeup if you just don't like to wear too much makeup, if you go to school, work. I feel like it's just subtle but put together. It's not full beat, but it's put together, you know? Anyways, guys, if you want to learn how to recreate this look, or if you just want to know the products on my skin, then let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so we are gonna get started. So I already have my skincare done. I have my moisturizer, I have my serum, and I also have my eye cream. I feel like even if you're a mom of 1, 4, 5, 6 kids, I feel like you should still invest time in your skincare in the morning or at night, whatever. I just feel like it's important to dedicate, you know, just at least 5 minutes into yourself in the morning. And that's exactly what I do. As soon as I'm done feeding Liam, I'll wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, whatever, depending if I'm going to shower or not. Because let's keep it real, sometimes we don't even have time to shower, especially if you are alone with, you know, a newborn in my case, or if you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, you know? Definitely when there is no time to shower, I do wash my face, obviously, and I do apply my serum. I feel like my serum has helped my skin a ton. 90% of the time, I'm not wearing makeup. If you guys see me out and about in the grocery store, most of the time, I look like a bum. I don't wear makeup. I also feel like it's important for us moms to feel pretty, you know, because things can get really hard, especially if you are taking care of your kids on your own, or if you have more than one kid. I feel like it can get really intense, you know? For me, I feel like postpartum was a tad bit hard, so getting ready definitely makes me feel pretty. It makes me feel alive. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, my routine. So keep in mind, I have my skincare done. I do already have moisturizer on my skin, but I do like to go in with a second moisturizer. I like my skin to look very plump and healthy. So I do like to go in with this one right here. This is the e.l.f. Happy Hydration Face Cream. You don't need a $30, $40, $50 moisturizer. Keep that in mind as well. You can definitely use the drugstore. e.l.f. has some of my favorite skincare products. I'm just going to go ahead and work this into my skin. I also like to drag it down my neck. I have my cup of coffee because I cannot function without at least 3 cups of coffee a day. I can't even imagine if you have more than one baby how many cups of coffee you would need to function properly, you know? So up next, I do like to go in with a light layer of foundation, something not too full coverage. I like something a bit more on the light side, not too sheer, but also not too light. A really good one that's really sheer if you're not into, you know, foundation is the Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. This is a tinted moisturizer, so it's not going to give you light coverage. It's more of like a very sheer minimal coverage. I also like the e.l.f. tinted moisturizer. This one has SPF 20. It has aloe, cucumber, vitamin A, C, and E. So like I said, e.l.f. is one of my favorite brands. They actually carry my favorite foundation. If you guys saw my current winter foundation routine, I showed you guys that foundation in action in that video. That is more of a full coverage foundation. I also really like the Candid one by Revlon. This one gives you more of a natural finish. And if you're like me and you really like to be extra and you really have a lot to cover, then these two are definitely full coverage. This one is like the IT Cosmetics one, the It CC cream. This one has SPF 50. It's definitely full coverage, like I said. If you are more on the go and you want something a bit more fast, then the Conceal and Perfect by Milani is a really good one as well. And this one is full coverage. So this is the one that I'm going to be going in with. I just like to stripe my skin all over. This one does give you a matte finish, but because I hydrated my skin very well, my skin is nice and prepped, it's moisturized, so I feel like I can definitely pull this off. I like this because it's super easy, super fast application. It's more of an on-the-go kind of thing. I do like to grab a brush and I like to buff it into my skin. I feel like a brush is definitely the tool to go when you are in a hurry, or if you have babies. Like sometimes I will start my makeup, start this routine, which normally takes me around 10 minutes, max 15 minutes, but I'll start my makeup and then Liam starts crying, so I have to put a pause to my makeup, go take care of him, and then I come back. So it definitely takes me like an hour, let's say, to finish this routine. So that's it, just a light layer. You can still see my rosacea peeking through. You can still see redness on my nose. That's fine, I don't care. A day like this, I still want my imperfections to kind of peek through, even though I am going to go in with concealer. For concealer, I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate one. This one is the hydrating version. Like I said, I like my skin to look a bit more plump, a bit more healthy, and I feel like using hydrating products mixed with mattifying products works just wonders for my skin. So I'm just going to take some of this and I'm going to go ahead and highlight underneath of my eyes. I don't always wear concealer. This is just going to cover up my dark circles. I don't really have too much intensity or darkness going on underneath of my eyes, but I do have darkness on the lid of my eye. And the reason why I feel like I don't have too much, darkness going on, because I don't sleep, but I feel like my serum helps me a ton. I do also use a brightening under eye cream. See what I mean? We just look so much more alive when you apply concealer underneath your eyes. I also feel like it's important for us women after, we have kids to still take care of ourselves and not lose ourselves in the process. I feel like that's so important. Now I'm going to move on to setting the skin. You can use a pressed powder. I don't like pressed powder, so I'm going to go in with my translucent powder, which is the Wet n Wild one that I really like. And I'm just going to set where I applied the concealer, just so that it doesn't crease throughout the day. And if I'm doing cleaning or I'm taking care of Liam, I am a very sweaty person, so if I start sweating, my face won't get too shiny throughout the day. Once I've set my skin, I do want to melt that powder into my skin, so I do like to go in with the setting spray. Like I said, you don't have to do a million steps like I'm doing. Just take the tips that I'm giving throughout the video, but I do like to go in with this one. This one is the Pretty Fresh one. It's affordable, it's really good. You can even use this without makeup to give your skin a boost of hydration, and it does just fine. It has hyaluronic acid, which I love. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set my skin. This setting spray doesn't make my makeup last long, but I do love it to just melt everything together. Okay, so now I did went ahead and do my brows off camera. You don't have to do your brows. I don't have any brows, and I feel a little bit more put together if I do have brows, so that's why I put some brows on. Now we're gonna go ahead and warm up the skin. I'm gonna take bronzer. I'm gonna take my Hoola by Benefit, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this big brush. If I want to contour, I'll use something a bit more precise, but when I just want to bronze, I'll go in with something really big. Kind of give my skin some color. I don't know if you guys could tell the difference from this side to this side. See what I mean? It kind of gives you a little bit of definition. Now I'm just going to go ahead and apply some blush. I'm going to take the Kylie one in Body on Block. Just going to go ahead and apply some. Even just blush will transform you, I promise. You just look more alive. You look a little bit more sunburned. Highlight, I'm going to take my favorite one right now at the moment. This is the High Glass Illuminating Powder by NYX. So this one is in the shade Moon Glow, and this one is more of a cream highlight. So it does look very natural on the skin, and I'm actually going to take it with my sponge. I'm going to take some, and I'm going to apply some like that. I don't want anything too intense, but I do want some type of like glow coming from within, and I feel like this one just gives it to you. I'm also going to grab that same cream highlight, and I'm going to apply it to my inner corner right here, my inner tear duct. That's just going to make the eyes look more awake. Now I'm going to take some mascara. I'm going to take the Roller Lash by Benefit. I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes with the mascara on. I don't have the best lashes because I do wear falsies most of the time if I am wearing like makeup. Alright guys, now I'm going to move on to liquid lipstick, and this is my all-time favorite shade right here. This is Ginger by Kylie. I'm just going to go ahead and apply it. This is the look right here. This is my go-to 10 to 15 minute makeup routine, a mommy makeup routine. Keep in mind that even though you're a mom, you don't need to look like a bum 24/7. I feel like it's important for us moms to dedicate some time, pamper ourselves. What is your go-to makeup routine, your mommy makeup routine? If you're a mom, I want to know, do you do something like this? Do you just spot conceal? What do you do? Do you wear any makeup at all? I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to thumbs it up. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Snapchat and Instagram. And yeah guys, with that being said, I will catch you guys very soon in my next one.